Hey guys, welcome back to another taste test. Today we are doing a repeat of, I think it's one of our first taste tests.
It is.
It's, and we never figured out how to say it, did we? I think they say Barebell.
Yeah, I think it is Barebell, but we always call it Barbell.
Yeah. But maybe we should start saying Barebell. So these are their original bars. We will do their soft bars in an upcoming video because doing all of them will be too much.
Yeah, and since last time they've released a lot of different ones.
Yeah, I do think we had a bunch of them last time as well.
Probably, but some of these I know are new.
Yeah, so I will link the other one, but please don't go look at that video. Yeah, so maybe it's a lot, so I think we'll just jump right in.
Let's.
Yes, and we will do what I consider to be the staple, like OG one. We will do that first, and that's caramel cashew.
I do agree, this is probably the OG.
Yeah, I think this is the first one I tried.
Yeah, same.
But it's been such a long time since I had this.
I haven't had this in years, it feels like.
I'm excited. What I remember thinking last time I tasted it is that compared to a lot of the other ones, it's a bit flavorless.
I agree.
I think this was so good the first time I tried it because it was like the first Barebell bar I've tasted.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we have a few other favorites, I feel like it lacks a bit, and I'm not really fond of the outside having nuts. I would like it to have crisp.
Yes, because the nuts are like they kind of become a bit too soggy in a way, you know what I mean? But like we were talking about, this is probably the least favorite of them all, but they're still better than
least favorite of them all.
No, no, no. Let me rephrase that. Back in the day, this was probably the one which I liked the least of the current selection that was out then.
Okay.
Because it was bland, and I think I stand by that statement.
Yeah.
But it's still better than like a lot of other protein bars out there. So like the recipe is still good. It's just a bit bland.
Yeah, I do like the bar. It's a good consistency. It's a nice flavor, even though it's not that much. It's a nice flavor. It's good compared to other protein bars on the market. I wouldn't buy it over a lot of the other ones, I think, but I would definitely buy it again if it was the only Barebell option. So I think it's a 7 out of 10.
I agree.
Next one is another staple. It's salty peanut.
Because this, together with another one, is like the 3 that I remember them releasing.
Yeah, the first 3.
Yeah. So this one has a little bit more flavor, but I still think it's bland.
I feel like the flavor this has is more stale peanut flavor.
Yeah.
And I feel like it has a little bit more flavor, but it's not particularly good flavor.
No, it's like slightly more.
Yeah.
But again, it's like I would take this over a lot of other bars.
Yeah.
Because it's still nice, it's just very mellow.
Yeah, I remember them being more different, those two, but now I feel like they're almost the same. I do think I would have the first one though.
Over that one?
Yeah, if I were to choose. But I feel like maybe this is a 6.5 then. 6.5, 7.
Yeah,
somewhere there.
I'm gonna stick with 7 because I agree. They're very similar.
Pretty similar. Next one is white salty peanut. So I believe exactly the same, just white coating.
Yeah, it smells more.
Yeah.
For me, it's exactly like the 2 other ones, except for it's kind of like got a slightly more sour flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's the white chocolate is kind of it's sweet and sour in a weird way for me at least.
Yeah, I feel like I can feel like it's sweeter. I think it's better.
Oh, it is better.
Yeah.
It is better.
It's more flavor, and I feel like it's better because it's a little bit more sweet. But like the aftertaste is really like stale peanut.
Yeah, it is.
But it is a 7.
Yeah.
A high 7.
It's the highest 7 of the 3.
Yeah. Next one we have cookies and cream.
I remember this being my jam.
Yeah.
When they came out. So this was like I ordered like 2 boxes of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had.
This is so much taller.
It is.
The Oreo really comes through, I feel like.
It does.
The texture is pretty different from the other one. But this doesn't have that caramel layer on top. All the other 3 had that, I think. So the texture, it feels like a pretty different bar than the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, it has the crisp on top, but it also has the crisp pieces in. Well, not crisp pieces, but it has like cookie pieces inside. And I remember now why I like this one over the other ones, because it has more flavor. It's sweeter, it has a better flavor and better texture, basically.
Yeah.
So for me, that's 7.5.
I feel like if that had a soft layer as well, like the other ones have, it would be perfect.
It would.
Yeah, so I agree. It's a 7.5. Next one is a new one. This is cookies and caramel.
This one we haven't tried.
No, and I'm very, very excited. Oh, you think this has... Yes, this is the one. This is exactly what I just said. It's that one with the caramel layer.
Yeah, it is. All right. Okay, so and it looks like it has more crisp. Oh wow.
The caramel is salty.
It is. That's my initial thought as well. It's salty caramel, and it doesn't taste like artificial.
No, but just that it's salted.
That's...
Another time we will say salted caramel, and it will never be salted. That is... I'm happy that's new.
Yeah, me too.
And why didn't they include caramel in that from the beginning? I feel like they learned from the... We will get to the creamy crisp. They learned from that because that was like so popular.
Yeah.
So they thought, how can we make the other ones more like that one? What I do like also is that the other cookies and cream, it has Oreos around pieces. This has crisps around.
Yeah.
Just like the creamy crisp one.
Which gives it a better texture.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel like the crisp is almost necessary for it to be like a top bar.
It is.
I actually think for being a protein bar that it is a 9.
Yeah, I'm
thinking about 9.5.
Yeah, I'm stuck between those two as well. Because
we'll say 9 for now, and we'll see at the end of the test.
All right, we'll put a pin in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I agree. It's next level.
Yeah. Next one is another OG. This is white chocolate almond. I remember this being a favorite of mine when I was younger. I always bought this because of the almond flavor. Kind of tastes like marzipan. Let's see.
My first thought was that this tastes like conveyor belt.
I don't know what that is.
This basically where on the production line where the conveyor belt.
Oh yeah, you had that before?
The first taste was like it tasted weird, but the aftertaste is better because it tastes more like almonds and marzipan.
Yeah.
So, but for me, the flavor didn't hit right. But I'm not sure if that's because we just went from a 9.
Yeah, maybe. You get that like almond paste flavor, and I do like that. I can see maybe a lot of people don't liking that. But I actually do like that, and I will say that it's pretty similar as the first ones. So I think for me it's a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Next one is chocolate dough.
And I don't think we had that one in the first test.
No, I'm not sure. I think it came out a while after. This is so much darker than the other ones.
That looks intense.
Yeah. Okay, that is a lot better than I remember it being.
Oh yeah, it's doughy and it's chocolatey.
Yeah.
And it's not like in a heavy way. It's actually really good.
Yeah, and the aftertaste is so nice as well. Man, I think that's actually on the same level as the cookies and caramel one.
You know what? It is on the same level. It's a different flavor, but it's on the same level of like, it's good. And it doesn't taste like a protein bar. It could easily be, that's kind of stretching it, saying it's like a candy bar.
It does taste like a candy bar though.
It does. Yeah, you know what? I'm
thinking the cookies and caramel, I stick with a 9, and I think that is actually 9.5.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna stick. They're both on 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not picking sides on this one.
Next one is hazelnut and nougat.
I think I remember trying this.
I think they've had a couple of hazelnuts. One with hazelnut nougat, another one just hazelnut. I'm not sure. This has nuts around it as well.
That tasted a lot better than I thought it was going to, and how I remember it tasting. Because hazelnut has a tendency to taste quite chemically in my mind. But
the aftertaste is though.
Yeah, it's got slight, but it's not so bad as it has been with other ones. But it's quite good. For a hazelnut bar, I thought that was good.
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's pretty similar to the first ones. Just the hint of hazelnut I could do without. But then
it wouldn't be a hazelnut.
And then it would be the other one. So I think for me it's a 6.5.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
We have come to... If you have followed us for a while, you know that Creamy Crisp is our favorite bar, and we haven't had it in a while. And now we get to compare this to the other ones.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting.
This originally came out as a limited edition called Holiday Puff. They realized that this could not be a limited edition, so now it's Creamy Crisp.
Exactly.
I just like, the caramel is like very dark. It looks like chocolate.
Yeah, I think it is chocolate.
Oh, maybe it is.
Because it doesn't look like caramel. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just so good though. But the caramel in the cookies and caramel one is better because it's so salted. But I don't know, it's just something about it. The aftertaste is good. It's just a good bar.
It's just a really good bar. But that being said, I think those the caramel cookie and the
cookies and caramel and the chocolate dough
one, they're pretty close.
Just do a small taste of that.
Because
the caramel sells this.
It does.
So caramel just makes this one of the best bars.
But the Creamy Crisp is I mean, if anyone who's followed us knows that this has always been the king.
Yeah.
The goat.
Yeah.
But now the goat has company, I think. I'm struggling to...
Tasting the cookies and caramel again now, I don't know if I can choose.
No, because I was going to say, I was prepared to say, oh, you know, Creamy Crisp, obviously.
Yeah.
But, and I still believe it's probably one of the best bars I've had. But it is so close to the two other ones that I'm like, I think they're sharing the first place. And we've given that a 10. So I'm kind of like wanting to lift the other ones up to a 10 as well.
Yeah, we have given that a 10 before.
Yeah.
I do think I now put it a bit down. Like, they're all 9.5.
I agree. Because I did put the other ones at 9, anticipating that I knew we had a 10 ahead of us.
Yeah.
But now I think they're kind of like all equaled out to 9.5 each.
Yeah, but we're not finished.
Oh, we're not finished.
No. We have now Marshmallow Rocky Road. And it says that this is a soft bar, but that's not true. So they lie.
Yeah, because it looks exactly like all the other ones.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the other one. It doesn't look like a soft bar at all. So I think they just messed up the packaging.
Yeah.
They're wrong.
We're calling this a normal one.
Yeah. This has like very distinct layers.
It has. And this one is new from last time at least, I remember.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I remember this being better, but I don't know if it's just because we have the other ones now.
Yeah, because in my mind, we also ordered like a box of these when we first tried them because they were really, really good. But for some reason now, I felt like the protein layer was a bit more dry and...
Oh no, but yeah, I remember that. This always throws me off with this bar. The two layers, they like separate and it's like harder and not as soft as all the other bars. So that has always threw me off, but I remember the flavor being so nice that we've continued to buy it. But I think now compared to the other three, it doesn't taste that good as I remember.
No, I remember it being pretty equal, but so if the other ones are 9.5.
It's a pretty exciting bar though.
It
like
is.
compared to other brands, it's still very good.
Oh, I would pick that one over like maybe 90% of all the bars we've tested, and that's a lot.
So, but I think maybe an 8.
Yeah,
compared to the other ones.
Thinking 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, I think so.
Next one is a new one. This is called Sunny Strawberry.
Smell that. It smells like strawberry candy.
Didn't this like come out last week or something?
Yeah, it's like I think it's limited edition now, basically.
It smells very nice.
It does smell really nice. Ooh,
That is so soft.
that is super soft.
It kind of tastes like chewing gum.
Yeah, it tastes like chewing gum and some strawberry sweets, like strawberry fizz and stuff like that. It's like a mix of a lot of different things, but in a good way.
But I do think more than one bite I would be sick of that.
Yeah, I don't think I would buy that one again.
No.
But that being said, it's still good compared to a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, if you're like a white chocolate, creamy, like berry type of person, you might really like that. I don't think I would buy it again.
No.
Because it's just really sickly.
It's so hard because I want to give it a high score because it's like if you put yourself in that mindset, it is a good bar, but it's just not for me.
Not for me either. I think for me that's probably a 6.5.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, next up we have 3 vegan bars, and we have never tried any of these before.
No.
So we'll start with probably the most basic, which is salty peanut. And when cutting these up, they were so hard.
I can see it.
Different bars. I think they're drier and harder, but probably because of the protein though.
Yeah, what's the protein in this?
Oh, it's soy, peas, and rice protein.
You can actually
So that is actually good that they have different types of vegan protein, because having just one type of vegan protein would not make it a complete protein.
No, so at least I've done the effort of having a mix. But you can kind of smell it though.
Yeah, it smells like
you can smell
grassy.
Yeah, you can kind of smell like dry peas and rice.
Okay, let's try this.
Right.
I will say that is actually not bad.
I agree.
We have tested a couple of vegan protein bars before, and they have been shit.
Yeah, they've been absolutely shit.
Yeah, that is actually a really good bar. It's nothing like the other ones, like in texture. So I would say the experience is that it's like a completely different bar.
It is.
But I think for a vegan protein bar that is really good.
If I for some reason was gonna choose a vegan bar, I would go for that.
You still get that vegan aftertaste, and it's kind of like dry. But it's not as dry as I thought it would be. It's more like fudgy. But I enjoy that.
Yeah.
So I would say for a vegan protein bar that is pretty good.
Yeah. How are we gonna rate that though?
I don't know.
It's like,
we don't have any experience with vegan bars, so it's so difficult rating that.
It has to be on a different scale though, because you can't compare the vegan bars to those. Like, you just can't.
No.
It doesn't matter what you say, you just can't.
On a vegan bar scale, with our lack of experience, I would say maybe it's a 7.
Oh, I was maybe gonna go 8, because I've tried. I remember us trying a couple, and they've been really bad.
Yeah,
but that
really
one was
bad.
actually pretty good.
Next one, we have chocolate dough. See how this compares to the other chocolate dough.
Yeah, it smells a lot better. I'm gonna say that tastes like a proper brownie, just with less sugar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sugar-free brownie, like a healthy brownie.
Yeah, that's better than the other one.
It is, and you get the same flavor as the chocolate dough, the normal one. You get the same flavor, even though the texture is a little bit different. Yeah, it tastes like a healthy brownie.
It does.
Like a brownie raw bar or something.
Yeah, still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't think I would choose it over any other ones, but I would choose that over any other vegan bar. Even that one.
We've had before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say so as well. For a vegan, did I give it a 7?
I don't remember.
I think I gave the other one a 7 on the vegan bar scale.
Yeah.
I think this is an 8 on the vegan bar scale.
I gave that one on the vegan bar scale an 8. I think I'm actually gonna go as ballsy and say that's a 9 on the vegan bar scale.
Oh,
Yeah.
So vegans go run and buy that.
Yeah.
Next one is hazelnut and nougat.
I was gonna say I don't have any hopes for this one.
No, because of hazelnut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, this tasted better hazelnut.
Yeah, the hazelnut is better than the other one.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
It's also like this weird, like grassy flavor that I kind of enjoy with this one.
Yeah, it's. I know what I mean. It's kind of hay.
Yeah, we have tasted like other vegan bars that have been like grass and it's been not good. This gives me more of like a matcha type of.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So I actually like this. I think maybe even better than the salty peanut one.
Yeah.
So-
For me on the vegan scale, the salty peanut one is at the bottom. Hazelnut is on second, so I would give that an 8.5, and chocolate dough a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said 7 and I said 8, so this is a 7.5.
Yeah.
I was really surprised by those because chopping them up, I was thinking these feel really hard and dry, but they were not as hard and dry as I thought they would be.
No, I'm very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I think we all know who the winners were. It's cookies and caramel, chocolate dough, and creamy crisp.
Yeah.
Those 3 are 9.5s, all of them. We said 9.5 too, right?
Yeah, I gave 9.5 to all of
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
They are the ones to beat on the protein bar market,
Yeah.
in our opinion.
And I'm not sure if you said it, but like a lot of protein bars have less than 20 grams of protein, but these all have 20, I think. Maybe not.
Not the vegan ones.
Not the vegan ones.
They're
But
15, I think.
which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But still, like that they can have that much protein in them and taste as good as they do. Everyone else has to learn from that.
I'm just waiting for the big, like, it's revealed that it's a scam and they're not it's not protein.
Yeah.
It's just sugar and...
It's too good to be true.
Yeah, it feels like it's too good to be true. These 3 bars are like, why are not everyone doing this?
Exactly.
How can there be that much protein, not a terrible amount of calories, and that good? They're like 200.
Yeah.
So how is it possible? I'm like waiting for the articles.
Yeah, there has to be something. I'm suspicious. Yeah.
Fun to do this test again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.